Oh my God. If I if I could pluck my heart from my chest just to feel something, I would. As long as I knew I could put it back. Okay? Well, hello, let's pretend we're on the phone. Why don't I ever say something like, with your host, Sailor Hunter? I have a website now it's called Sailor M. Hunter Writes. Because I do. That's the whole reason I spent however much money. Do we want to look at my loans real quick to see how the can you guys tell that I'm just on the brink of it? I'm on the brink of it. Today is January 4th. Happy New Year's to everyone. I was going to say Happy New Year's to everyone that celebrates, but I guess the year is a year either way, huh? So Happy New Year's. I hope everyone is healthy and hope everyone survives this year as well. Because I think that's a pretty big deal. I hope everyone survives. Wow. At the moment, I am looking at so much fan art of Akator. It's great. Problem is the Illyrians. These Illyrians, they're brown. They're not tan, they're brown. Okay? I've decided what each and every one of them looks like in my head, and they're brown. Let's start there. Ren, I mean, I guess she's not a race, but if she was to be a race, she's Asian. Or whatever race Edna Mode is, okay? Because she gives me Edna Mode vibes, and I believe Edna Mode is Asian in The Incredibles. More is blonde, but she's black, okay? She's a natural blonde, but she's black, and she's a size 12 or up. I think she's a size 14. I think she's even a size 16. But I know how fat phobic you guys are, but I'm just telling you what size she is. What else? I guess the main characters, they're all petite and tiny and white, aren't they? 'Cause that's how... Oh! Sorry. You can post music now on Instagram. That was dramatic. Lucian's black. He literally has brown skin, guys. He's black. Lucian is African American. Well, I guess he's not African American, but you know what I mean. He's black, and I've decided that he has locks, and his locks are red. So think of, oh my God. Okay, let me stop scrolling through Instagram. I guess I should focus on what I'm saying. And he has, he kind of looks like how Halle Haley looked like in The Little Mermaid, the live action. I think that's what he looks like. I truly do. Yeah, that's the color of red he has, and that's probably the skin tone he has, or a little bit darker. Because they mentioned that he's darkest out of all of his brothers for some reason. I don't know why that was significant, but it needed to be noted that he's darker than his siblings. Okay, anyways. What's the vibe, guys? What's the vibe? How are we? Are you guys good? Because as I've said already, I'm on the brink of it, but I want to first know, how are you guys? Well, I guess you guys can't respond. Oh, yes, you can, because let me switch over to the Instagram, pretend we're on the phone, which I just don't ever fucking post on, but it's there. Pretend we are on the phone. What's the password? Who fucking knows? Man, I've just been making Instagram accounts. I feel bad because I feel like I'm stealing account names that can never be used again now because I took it. Okay, fine. Do it through my phone number. It's all through my phone number, isn't it? So just choose one of them. If I have 10 accounts through my phone number, I want you to pull up. I'm sorry, which one? Oh, that one. Oh. Wow. Let me pull up all of them. Log into 5 accounts. Thank you. Wow, they really do that. Let me delete one of them. Yes, save password, whatever it is, save it. Wow, I had this one that was called Lala the Guru. It was back when I did wow. I'm not gonna delete this account because this is history. This is wow. She existed. She was a moment. I don't want her on my thing anymore. How do I delete her from my existence, though? Oh, well, whatever. Wow. But anyway, sorry, pretend we're on the phone, right? Let me delete this post. Delete. Amazing. So right now, pretend we're on the phone. We have three posts. But this is the thing. We can have more. We can have more posts here, okay? We could have stuff to say. Wow, last time I posted was January 30th of last year. How was I doing back then? Oh, I think I was doing really bad, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I was not doing good at all, that's for sure. Have I even said a single thing? Yeah, or have I just... Shut the fuck up. Sorry. Or have I just been rambling? I know, I've been rambling. So let me actually talk specifically. Okay, it's the new year, right? I feel like I've only said this about 1,000 fucking times, but 2022 was the worst year of my life, right? I've only said this 100 times. It was so bad. It was awful. I hated it. I lost like 10 pounds that year. And, so skinny. I'm sorry, I had to say it. And so when 2023 came, that New Year's Eve celebration, while everyone else was like, I guess, counting down, I literally went to bed early and cried and just prayed so hard that 2023 wouldn't be a terrible year. So let me explain this to you guys in a graph, okay? In a graph, imagine your life is a slightly uphill. Right? The graph is slightly up. It's nearly flat, but it's slightly up. You know, every year gets a little bit better, right? And then 2022 comes and it plummets. It probably started going down a little bit in 2020, now thinking of it, but it plummeted a lot. You felt it in 2022. So now the graph is going up, 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 up. 2020 comes, slight decline, just small. 2022 comes, bleh. It's on the floor. It's on the ground. Where is she? 2023 is building us back up, was building us back to where we were. That plateau, that pretty much even streak of our whole life, you know, pre-2022. It took us back there. Which means, you know, I'm obviously better. Though not saying 2023 was perfect. There was times when I was so depressed, I just sat in my car. Like, I would come home from work, and then I would be driving home, and then I would just sit in my car because I was like, what difference does it make whether I'm inside in this car or at work? You're going to be miserable no matter where you are. I would go to work and just cry sometimes. I hated my life. Not much has changed in that point. But yeah, so, wow. Anyways, 2023. But I think it was building up. And now we have 2024, the year in front of us. I think this year is going to be more uphill, which is a good thing, right? Life is uphill. But what does that also mean? It means it's an uphill battle, okay? It's going to be a journey. Everyone wants to climb Mount Everest. But man, is that a lot of exercise, okay? Like, maybe you'll throw up a couple of times. Like, you're going to be a little chilly, okay? And then you're going to be hot, and then you're going to be chilly again, okay? And I think that's how 2024 is going to be for me. Who knows specifically? Who knows exactly? I guess God or whoever knows the future, but that's the vibes I'm getting from 2024. Uphill battle, but hopefully in the end, it's going to be worth it. Because this uphill battle, this is graduation year. I never had a graduation before because I finished high school in 2020. So I'm really looking forward to, you know, walking across the stage wearing a cap and gown. That's going to be extremely exciting, I'm sure. But, in between then and now and after, I need to find a job. And, you know, right now I'm working at Walgreens. I'm so quitting. I'm quitting probably at the end of this week. And that means, you know, I'll work another retail grocery store or something job that I'm sure I'll hate in a year as well. But hopefully the plan is to not last that long. The plan is to end up at a job that I don't hate. And a job that's worth, I don't know, 20, 30, 40, however much thousands of dollars I spent on loans. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. And I think it's going to come. Because the plan is, I just finished a fucking website. The plan here is to email this website and this portfolio and this everything to 1,000 people. In fact, right after this, I need a draft to email to someone who has my dream job. I'm just going to email her and I'm going to say, hey, I found your email through the internet. I'm sorry that I'm a creep or whatever. And of course, ignore this mess email, which I'm sure you probably will if it's extremely irritating. And, just know that I that's never my intentions. But I've come to you because you see, I don't know what the next step is. It's like, for whatever reason, the job position vital for a movie doesn't no one's what was that job position? No one says open pitching deck. It's like no one's gonna have the audition out for that Oscar movie or whatever. It's who it's networking, it's doing all the small stuff in between, and that's all good and whatever. I just want to know how to pay my bills in between while doing that. And I just want to make sure I'm talking to the right people. And maybe you're the right person. Maybe, this me networking you? Wow. Is this email getting so sad and drafted? Should I mention that I'm crying to her as I in the email? Christ, what the fuck was that? But something like that, except so less needy, hopefully. Okay, we'll draft it. We'll put it through Word, Microsoft Word, because Microsoft Word will check to make sure your email doesn't sound fucking insane. That's what we're gonna do to make sure I don't sound fucking insane. And then after that, we'll email it to her, and I'm sure she won't respond. But if she does, hopefully it's to say something like, "Hey, you want to prove you got what it's take." Or wait, let me think of what she's gonna say. So you think you got what it takes to be on top? Well, girl, you gotta prove it. What else is she gonna? Something like that. Okay, imagine an early 2000s reality TV show. I want her to say something like that. Something that you can imagine Tyra Banks saying. And then my dreams will come true. Because this is the thing. If you give me the job, and I mean this, if you give me the job, I will do good. Because every other job I've had, I will just work so fucking hard in order to do it. Because these other jobs, I used to work so fucking hard to work a job that paid me $11, okay? While everyone else was being paid over 12 and was hired after me. And I know $1 difference isn't much, but it is a lot when it's only $11 and everyone else is making 12. Actually, that $1 is a whole lot, isn't it? Because I fought for that $1 raise. I'm sorry, guys. I know I sound like I'm on the verge of it. It's just, life is getting more and more stressful. And every time my family wants to call me, they want to say, so what's the plan? What plan? What makes you think, do I look like a guy that has a plan? See, the crazy thing is that bitch did. Like, yeah, Heath Ledger, you do look like the guy that has a plan. And you did, didn't you? Like, to bomb the boat. You bombed the boat. Did he end up bombing the boat? No, they didn't bomb the boats. Oh, yeah, the plan was to kill the fiance, the girl, and make Two-Face. Wait, am I mixing up timelines? Okay, let's stop. What the fuck am I... Fuck you, Christopher Nolan! Actually, no. I really do like Christopher Nolan. Wait, am I thinking... Pause. Because I have a professor named Nolan. So part of me is like, am I talking about Christopher Nolan? Or am I talking... Okay, yeah. British-American filmmaker. British-American. Choose one. Wait, who the heck... What are you? British-American. Let me see. He's from London. Okay. And maybe is he American now? Is a British and American filmmaker. What? You can be both? I didn't know that was a thing. If you can be both, why the heck do we hate immigrants so much? Whoa, not her getting political. What did you guys think of Oppenheimer? Well, this is my opinion on Oppenheimer in comparison to some of his most recent movies. Before then was Tenet, and before that was Dunkirk. Tenet. Okay, yeah. I thought Oppenheimer was slightly less interesting of an idea as Tenet, but a more fun watch than Dunkirk. Why did I watch Dunkirk? Harry Styles was in it for 5 seconds. I mean, what do you want me to say here? You know what I like about Christopher Nolan? I really liked the Dark Knight series. Wait, he did Man of Steel too? That movie sucked. I'm sorry, I thought it was so boring. He did Batman vs. Superman? Wait a second. So everyone is always talking about Christopher Nolan this and Christopher Nolan that. And you're telling me that he also did Batman vs. Superman? Yeah, maybe Christopher Nolan is just okay. Like, let's, what? Guys, why didn't anyone tell me this? Did he do Interstellar, or am I thinking of something else? He did do Interstellar. You know, I know exactly what happens in Interstellar. I do know the spoiler from it. I have not seen it. And you know, this is the problem with me. There's a lot of movies that are on my list, but once your list becomes as long as mine, we have to just get comfortable with the idea that we're probably never going to watch them. We're not going to watch the movie. But I know it's good, and that should be enough. Okay, now I'm looking at everything by Hans Zimmer. I know, I'm bored of myself too. Can we talk about something else besides Christopher Nolan and Hans Zimmer? Okay, we get it. Europeans make dramatic movies. Who'd have thunk? Did anyone think of that? Okay. Back to, do I look like a person? Oh, I don't have a plan for after this. Yeah, I don't have a plan for after this. I think that was going to be the false statement, that I don't have a plan for after this. So clearly I don't have a plan for anything. I don't have a plan for this fucking podcast. I just fucking talk for 5 seconds. For 5 seconds. For 50 seconds. For 50 minutes. Forever. That's what I meant to say. That was the hyperbole I was trying to make it to. Okay, well, now that we got that out of the way. Okay. This is such a bummer right now. That's only because I'm in a bummer mood right now. I'm depressed. But overall, I am looking forward to 2024. I think it's scary to think of the future. So don't stress about the future, dude. Because this is what I used to say all the time. What if I die tomorrow and I've done nothing by today? But also, let's look at that in a positive point of view. What if I die tomorrow? Suddenly, all this fucking stress is getting off my shoulders. Not to say, I'm going to kill myself tomorrow, but to kind of say, well, bitch, if you don't have control over tomorrow, can you stop worrying about it? Just live in the now, live in the moment. Like, do all you can do today, and don't think about all that you can do tomorrow, and don't think about all you haven't done by the end of the night. Just do, it's 11:40 at night right now. There's no way I'm going to get any of these 23 hours back in my life, and I only have 20 more minutes of today, and then it's over, and it's never going to come back. Okay, either I can hate myself for it and ask myself, why didn't you, become some famous YouTuber, or write something better, or learn how to play the piano, or learn a different language or stuff. Or I could just say, well, I'll have tomorrow, or I won't. In between then, I appreciated, living today. I woke up this morning. I talked to a friend. I pet my cat. My cat is not a euphemism. And with that, I'm good. I mean, this is the life, guys. This is the life. I spoke to my family. I mean, come on. What more do I need? And I'm going to try to continue to live like that throughout 2024. And that's going to actually go into my next statements. And then we'll circle back around, and then I'll stop talking because, man, am I tired of this already. It's mostly rambling. It's not even worth posting this one, truly. But, okay. I think in my last episode, because I never fucking post anything. I truly don't know. I just talk. The problem is, I think too much, And so anytime I'm thinking, I'm telling myself, oh yeah, this is an episode for a podcast. But now that I've thought it, it's like I've said it. So everything I'm saying now, it's like I'm telling the story of what I previously thought, instead of just developing the idea now. Which, in my opinion, makes it way less interesting. No one wants to hear you tell the story and then end it with, well, you should have been there. It's like, you're here. Let me just think of it all of a sudden. But I can't. No new ideas, guys. No new ideas. I'm sure I'll have another one at 2 a.m. when I can't sleep because I did not get any sleep last night. I just kept fucking thinking. Isn't that the worst? Like, brain, can you shut up for 5 seconds? But yeah, so what I was thinking last night, all that to say, is something that I think I mentioned at some point in a previous episode, or maybe I didn't, who cares? Yeah, I hate all men, right? Well, probably not. I don't hate all of them, just majority of them, just the idea of them. That's what I do hate. I hate the idea of men, and this is my first time in my life not looking for them. I think I did record all of this before, right? And so I wanted to expand on that. Because obviously that isn't, because I don't hate men. I don't hate much of anybody except the fucking rich. But no, I really, I really don't hate most people. And I don't hate all men. They just really, really irritate me. What I hate is the way, they make you feel. And I hate, women's forgiving nature of them. It's like, we say, well, they're just a boy. You're just a man. It's like, no. Well, yes, that's a great song. But also, no. Well, guys are going to cheat. So, keep them entertained. Well, yeah, of course. That's all guys think of. They only think of sex. What do you expect? Do you expect to find a man that thinks something other than sex? Things like that. It's like, I want them to try to. Yeah. Exactly. You got me. Yes. Is that so insane that I want them to try? And I hate you guys telling me to just deal with it. You guys, I'm sorry. You guys, you didn't say anything, but I'm saying society. Stop it. Stop telling me that, like, this is just how they are or whatever. And, we can even expand more of that. Like, well, it's the patriarchy. The patriarchy hurts them too. And well, they're not trying to fucking dismantle it. They don't seem so fucking hurt. I'm not seeing any of these niggas limping. They seem fine to me being misogynistic and annoying, okay? And telling you that, hey, I love to just fuck. Why do we need to make this any serious? You want me to bring a condom? Why do I need to bring a condom? Next time a man asks me for a why he needs to bring a condom, I'm going to send him a picture of a newborn baby and another picture of genitalia herpes, okay? Because what are you talking about? Like, can you please go the fuck up? Things like that. I hate their actions, and I hate that society and the patriarchy that they decide to idly hold on to, allows them to get away with it. And it tells me that I need to be a more forgiving person when they didn't even fucking say sorry. Yesterday, because it was 2 a.m., I was thinking about, hashtag super deep stuff. And I remember thinking, and this goes to the extremes of it. It really does. But just stay with me, okay? I was thinking, and I think about this a lot, actually. It keeps me awake. Clearly it keeps me awake at night. 1 out of 5 women will be raped before they're like 25, something like that, right? If 1 out of 5 women are raped, 1 out of how many men are rapists? Like, it's things like that. And obviously, a woman can be raped by another woman. Duh. But a part of me is like, okay, so I know so many women. I know personally so many women who were raped. That is like a vicious, terrible crime. But not once has a man confided to me and said, yeah, I know this one man who's a rapist and I have to separate myself from them. And no, they just fucking forgive them. They just say, well, he's the star of the football team. They don't say it at all. Which, imagine that. I can't keep a secret. So I truly don't understand how you guys can keep the secret of some insane crime where you stood on top of a crying woman. You know what I'm saying? Keep that inside of you and pretend like you're normal. And then out of all of this, it's like we victimize the victim so much. Not victimize. We characterize the victim so much, or worse, we seek them out to be liars and stuff. Wow. But somehow there's never this caricature of all these terrible fucking rapists. Or even it's things like that. It's not the equal playing field, and it's the forgiving nature of just thinking that the way society is in the moment is just okay. And it goes from the patriarchy, it's capitalism, it's racism, it's whatever, but also I'm talking about men right now. And the man part of it just pisses me off so much. That's what I hate about it. I hate that they can get away with so much. They can get away with hurting the women that I love, and they can get away with hurting my feelings, all in the same fucking breath. And that irritates me so much. And real quick, anybody that is sticking with a man because you think you can change him, because you think he's going to be a better person, did he give you a sign that he was going to do that? Did he say, I'm going to try, honey, I'm going to try? And after he said that, did he still cheat on you? Or did he still fuck somebody else? Well, that's the same thing, isn't it? Did he still lie to you? Did he still not put gas in your fucking car after he borrowed it from you? Is he continuing to do all the things that you've asked him not to do? Or better yet, does he want you to write a fucking list of everything you want him to be? And everything in the list has to be spelled exactly correctly and you can't say anything wrong? No mistake. The list has to be exactly specific, and well, it can't be too much because that's ridiculous. You're crazy. Does he expect all of this from you? Okay, why do you think you deserve a fucking loser? And that's the final thing I was going to say about men. What I fucking hate about, the idea and, whatever, yada, yada. I never hear about a man saying, well, she's not the prettiest girl. Oh, actually, no, I have heard motherfuckers say that. I've heard, on TikTok. She may not be the prettiest girl, but she's the one that, whatever. Guys don't settle. Let me say that one more time. Guys don't fucking settle. They don't settle. No guy has said, this is what I want in a woman. And then the internet go back to them and tell him, well, don't you think you ought to lower your standards? I mean, let's be realistic. No one ever tells that to a guy. Because when a guy says, I want a beautiful blonde bitch with big titties and she doesn't just want me for my money, you're broke. No one wants you for your money, but let's continue. She doesn't just want me for my money, and she's not a dumb twat, and she's smart, but she's not too smart. That woman exists. You can find 1,000 women like that. You're going to find 1,000 beautiful geniuses and 1,000, non-geniuses that are also beautiful. You're going to find amazing, perfect women everywhere you fucking go. That's why, on those weird random websites where you watch free TV, which I would never do. I would never do that. But, the idea of that website that may exist or may not, where it says, this is the top places, best countries with the most beautiful women. I don't know if you guys have ever actually clicked those sites. It's like 50 countries on there. Okay? And every website, it's a different 50 countries. The point is, everywhere. Every fucking where is the answer. Beautiful women are everywhere. Amazing, spectacular women are everywhere. If a guy seeks his sight on his type of woman, he's going to get her. Because he believes he deserves her, and society believes he deserves her, and society will tell you, the girl, the woman, that you should lower your standards so that he can get you. I don't fucking think so. You're a tall, blonde, bimbo bitch who has a fucking master's degree. You're gonna get with Larry from across the street? Girl. If it's love, dude, I can't think of the song right now. But I just felt like I had to say that. And for everyone else who's thinking, but I like feeling loved. And I get that. I get it. I like, he sees me. He loves me. Okay. He loves you. He loves you. Okay, sure. He doesn't love you fairly. He doesn't love you as much as you love him. He doesn't treat you as nicely as you treat him. Supposedly, if he loves you, isn't that wrong? hey, he loves you. I'm sure he does love you. And would it be fair that he also loves his friend? Maybe he doesn't say the word love, but he's really close to his friends. Why does he treat his homeboys better than he treats you? Not saying that, maybe you should be treated better, but don't you think you should be treated at least equal? I mean, come on. If you really want love, and I know people say this all the time. If you really want love, you gotta love yourself. Because, girl, how the hell is anybody else gonna? Or however the quote goes. But I want you to actually think about that. Like, truly, okay, unravel it. Loving yourself, unravel that. What does that mean? This is what I had to tell myself. And it works, because now I'm perfect, guys. My depression has been solved. My loneliness has been solved. I've thrown my vibrator out the window. This is how you do it. You remember, you look at a fucking baby. Think of a baby. Just think of a baby. And if you were given that baby, I'm not saying that all women want to be moms. I'm just saying if you were given a baby, unless if you're a fucking sociopath, okay? And I hate the bitches who like joke about like hoarding babies. I'm like, it's a baby. Can we like be a little bit normal here? If you see a baby, you're gonna love it. Not because you're the mom, not because you have a motherly nature to you or anything, but because it's a totally innocent baby. If you're told to take care of a baby, you're gonna feed it. You're gonna give it water. You're going to make sure it goes to sleep on time, and you're going to pat its back so it can burp, or do that, circle roll thing so it burps or farts. I used to be a babysitter. There's this roll. You roll the baby on your knee. And you circle them around. Anyways, it makes them burp, okay? I'm not crazy. You're going to give them the milk and all that jazz. Not the baby water. Don't give the baby water, actually. They can't digest it. Give them milk. Christ, we've killed the fucking baby. We've killed the baby. But you're making sure the baby's hydrated. You're going to make sure they sleep on time. And, maybe you're going to read a story. You're going to make sure it goes outside, so it has some outside time. You're going to give it tummy time, so it has some exercise and its head doesn't go flat. All those things you're going to do for a baby, right? Okay, and now, remember that baby is the same baby, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years in the future. Okay? That baby is you dumbass. If you would treat, a baby you so well just because it's young, just because it's can't do anything, why are you treating it with so much malice and hate now because it's 21? It's like, girl, do the same things you do for that baby. Give it some fucking food. Make sure she's hydrated. Take her outside so she can do a little bit of exercise, so she can get some, put her on her stomach, which is, walking out a little bit. Do your morning stretches. Go outside on a walk. Have some playtime. Like, love it. Love yourself. That's how you love yourself. You treat it kindly. You treat yourself well. If that means you have to think of yourself as two separate entities, okay, fine, do that. But treat it well. And then that's when you're going to learn how to love yourself, because you're treating it well. Why do we love our moms in the very beginning? Why does any baby love their mom? Because their mom fucking does stuff for her, for the baby, obviously, or your dad, whatever it is. But it does, doesn't it? Who's breastfeeding you? Your mom. Who's patting you in the stomach? Your mom. Who's, burping you? Your mom. All that shit. Obviously, now that you've done all this for me, I guess I love you. Yeah. Acts of devotion or whatever. Now I love you. Exactly. And obviously, as years go by, you love your mom for more than other reasons. But the main reason you begin to love your mom is because she does things for you. Main reason you love your dad is because he does things for you. Main reason you're going to love yourself is because you do stuff for yourself. You treat yourself with fucking kindness. Treat others with kindness. That's you included, right? Love yourself. And when you do all of that, you realize, oh, wait, I don't need a fucking man here to do it for me, because I've done it. And yes, that doesn't mean you don't want multiple people to love. Obviously, you can love yourself. You can love your family. You can love your best friend and all that jazz. But think of it once again as a baby. If someone comes over here and screams at your fucking baby, what are you going to do? You're going to move the baby away. If someone comes over here and hits the baby, or it lies to the baby, and it never shows it. Like, you're going to protect the baby from these mean people, and you're not going to sit there and explain to the fucking baby, okay, that doesn't have fucking teeth in its mouth yet, well, he's gonna get better. Bitch, it's a baby. She doesn't know what you're saying. I'm sorry. This analogy is just so stupid. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna separate the baby from these annoying, stupid, shitty people. Separate yourself. You're the baby, okay? You're the baby, just 20 years older now, okay? It's the same fucking person. Separate yourself from this shitty people. You do not need a man, especially if the man is going to be just whatever. Especially when you have friends that love you more than he ever could. Especially when you love yourself more than he ever could. Because then you're going to look at his acts of services. You can't see, but I'm doing quotation marks here, okay? You're going to look at everything that he's doing. Everything that he says is showing, showing that he really does love you. And you're going to realize, oh, that isn't enough. It really isn't. That barely reaches where it needs to be. And that's not being high maintenance. That's respect. It's like, yes, that doesn't mean you need to cut him off. That doesn't mean that you need to be an asshole to him. I'm not saying that. Be a kind person, even to assholes, sure. But don't expect an asshole to be something other than that. Don't go home to an asshole and tell yourself that's love, because it's not. And you deserve better. Okay? And that's what 2024 is. It's loving the baby inside of you. Ooh. No. You know what? I hope there's no unwanted pregnancies this year. For you and me and everyone, okay? I hope the only people that get pregnant this year are the people that want to get pregnant. Wow, that's a big wish, isn't it? Why doesn't anyone wish that for fucking the genie? That's what you get. After you fuck the genie, he gives you 3 wishes. That's what the guy on the streets told me. That was good advice. Come on. When I thought of it last night at 2 a.m., it sounded way smarter. I think that was because of sleep deprivation. But I felt like I had to share it today. So yeah, 2024, we're climbing up it's an uphill battle. We're climbing up Mount fucking Everest, my niggas. And we are trying to love ourselves, treat ourselves with kindness, and all that jazz. We are trying to email people's assistants and beg them for the lowest position at the job, as long as it pays a living wage. Even if it's not livable, fine, I'll live in the street. Hey, we were just on fucking strike. I mean, pay me at least $15 an hour, of Christ, but whatever. We're going to just hope for the best. That's what we're going to do. We're going to hope for the best, and we're going to believe that's coming. No use stressing for tomorrow when we could be hopeful towards tomorrow. Like, that's good. Someone get that tattoo, please. Speaking of tattoos, you guys are the first to know. I am planning to get a tramp stamp by graduation. I graduate in March. I technically don't have a graduation ceremony until, I don't know, when do I have a graduation ceremony? That's a good question. Until June or something like that. But I'm out of school forever in March. So I'm going to say that's graduation. And I'm going to say that's when I really want to take a nice, good tattoo moment. And everyone in my family can be mad. But at this point, I'm like, if you guys are upset about, thou shalt not, whatever, just know it's the 3rd tattoo. The sin's been committed already, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting the tattoos I have removed. Though one of them is actually kind of really bad. So part of me is like, well, if I was to get a tattoo removed, I'd probably get that one removed because it's crooked and it's wonky and it's leaking on the sides and it's just overall not attractive. But then that proves them correct and I lose, guys. Good vibes, guys. Good fucking vibes. That's what 2024 is about. Good vibes. Everything I just said, that's what I was trying to sum up, okay? What? She just saw her dead husband on a nanny cam hugging their daughter? And the last slide? Fool me once. You know what? Fuck you, Netflix, because this isn't how trailers are supposed to be. Wouldn't it be crazy if this time next month, which is, I'm sure, when the next episode's going to come out, knowing my track record, what if this time next month, I'm with some loser fucking boyfriend and I'm crying about him? Guys, if that happens, please hold me responsible. And you can do that by, see how I slide this in here, going on the Instagram, which is pretend we're on the phone. That's right. Let's say that one more time. Pretend we're on the phone. You'll know it's me because I have 1 follower. So if you join that will make it 2. You can also check out my other Instagram, the one that I actually post on. What is that one? Well, let's see. Oh, which is Selah_Marie_baby. How do we spell that? SELAH_MARIE_BABI. Sailor Marie, baby. Finally, if you guys want to check out my cat, that's not a euphemism. It's cow is a creep. That is COW_IS_A_CREEP. He has 53 followers. Guys, he's doing pretty good. My baby's a little celebrity. I don't know, guys. We're gonna good things 2024. Oh, check out my website. Tell me if you hate it or not. Be honest. Don't be honest. Just lie. Just tell me, this is such a good website, Sailor. You did so good. What's my website called again? Oh, Sailor Marie. No. Sailor M. Hunter is... No. Okay, wait. I got it. Guys, I've got a lot of stuff going on in my life right now. Sailor M. Hunter writes.com. That's right. SailorMHunterWrites.com. Spell it backwards or forwards, it's still the same. Sailor M. Hunter, except it's not. SailorMHunterWrites.com. I wish, you know what I really should do? I should give you guys, sorry, I got distracted on Instagram again, man. I should give you guys my Venmo. Can you guys do that? If I gave you guys my Venmo, would you do me a favor and Venmo me? Okay. Well, now that we got that settled, thank you for being here. Thank you for being a friend. Okay, let's just end it right before I ramble, because I don't have anything else to say. Oh my God, what? Wait a second. One of my favorite makeup artists, no, now you guys get this discovery together. One of my favorite makeup artists is having a baby. He's like, my surrogate is out and everything. And I was like, wait a second, how? I didn't know any of this was happening. I'm scrolling through here. It's post after post of makeup tutorials, right? And then all of a sudden, it's a positive pregnancy test. Wow. Wow, good for him. Oh my gosh, that means 2024 is going to be such an amazing year for him. Oh, guys, I would love to have a baby. So let's do that. Let's that's my 2024 goal. No, that's not my 2024 goal. My 2024 goal is to set up financial comfortability so that in 2025 or 2026 or 2027 or 2028, we'll be able to have a baby. How exciting would that be? Looking forward to having a baby 5 years from now. Wait a second. Okay, yeah, I can do 5 years. I was like, how old am I? Can I do 5 years? Is that pushing it? Not saying pushing it as in like old women can't have babies, because 26 obviously isn't old or anything, but pushing it as in how patient truly am I? I'm not a patient person, and I want a baby now. I don't know. I just think that's the vibes. Okay, let me actually shut up now before I say something else that's kind of ridiculous about what babies are the vibe. Please. Thank you guys for listening to me for 44 fucking minutes. What type of patience do you have?